Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another case of the Mondays. It's a sunny day here, right here in Spooner, Wisconsin. Broadcasting to you live right now, I'm your host, Jake Hill of HHD. If you didn't know that already, which you probably do because in order to be watching this, well, I guess you don't have to be a subscriber. What you do in order to chat. Actually, you know what? I think that I forgot to turn that on, so we might get a few stragglers. Good thing we have mods. Anyhow, it is Monday, May 19th, this year of our Lord 2025. Or whoever Lord you want to have. I am excited because I'm going to show you guys a few things. I've got some stuff to talk about. I don't have Katie here with me, as you can see, but she is here in the chat, taking care of our daughter, as usual. It's a little bit cold and windy out, even though it is sunny out. It is much different than last weekend. Much different. In fact, we had to bring some plants inside to keep them from frosting last night. I don't remember if I saw any frost this morning, but there was a strong chance of that. It got super cold, so that's why our beautiful fuchsia is hanging right here, and we have some petunias on the ground, among some other plants over there as well. It is much colder, so we're not out on the deck, so therefore, it's just me. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, thanks for showing up and making sure that I get the ribbing that I deserve, because I do deserve it. We had a few people show up besides Jeff. Flatbed Aquatics. Mikey showed up. Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, saying hi to Jeff. Barbara Jackson, I'm glad you're here because I have a fishy cam set up. It is of some new fish that we got. I'm going to show you some other fish as well as the ones we got from Barbara Jackson. We got some fish from Jody P. I haven't put the videos out yet. Soon to come, I promise. I do. Maybe not soon, but someday. Anyhow, we're going to show you some live views of those tonight, so be prepared for that. Peplin Creek Aquatics is here as well. Good evening, sir. Sir Brian. By the way, Sir Brian, I had a scam telephone person call my work today, and I answered the phone. Aero Building Center, this is Jake. He's like, Sir Jake. And she kept referring to me as Sir Jake. And I said, where are you from again? And she said some kind of made-up name. And I said, well, I'm a little puzzled at the whole title of Sir Jake that you give me. I've never been knighted by a king or queen, so I'm a little confused by that. She started laughing. I said, well, I'm glad you find that funny, but I would like you to take this number off your list right away, please, before I call the federal police. And click. It hung up. I don't know if there's federal police, FBI, whatever, but it scared the crap out of her or something to that effect. She probably knew that it was wasn't going to produce any money for her, so that's probably why she hung up. Who else is here in the house? Any of them that I missed so far? I'm kind of scrolling through quickly. Sketty Nona, hello, Sarah dear. Welcome to the Case of the Mondays. Stan Pittman is also in the house. I'm going to do my best to stay on track here. I didn't say hi to Katie yet, but I didn't really see her. Oh, that's because she's posing as us. Not really, because she is us. She's also wearing her HHD shirt. Hers is gray, of course, because that was the one that was on sale. Danny Aquatics, welcome in. So, like I said, we got some new fish. And there's some other stuff I want to show you guys, too. we've been waiting a while for these fish from Barbara. Unfortunately, she's not been feeling well. And we were so excited when they finally came. And they all came in great shape. And she threw in a couple extras for us. Because we were such good little boys and girls. And I'm just going to throw up the fishy cam here. See if we can see them at all. There's a lot of glare here from the aquariums across the way and the other red curtained window. Because there's two of them in here. One you see behind me. And let's get it up a little bit bigger here. Yes. So in the middle there, that plant you see, that's a spider plant baby. I decided to put in a little ring and drop it. So I wonder if there's anything I can do to make them show up a little better. The colors on these things are starting to pop. They did like the next day. Because, you know, if you guys don't know, usually when you ship fish, it stresses them out a little bit. So they'll not be as colorful upon arrival until after they've had time to settle in. And these males are just cool. These are some guppies listed in the Foxy Peplin auction as California Red. Now, Barbara, I don't know much about these guppies, and we tried to do some research. And typing in that name of guppies is hard to come up with much. At least it was for us. I found some similar looking guppies that were listed as neon lyre tails. Lots of those, and they're very similar. I wish the camera would show a little bit better someday when we get things set up to be in HD. HHD. Oh, hi David, welcome. Maybe the lighting would be better. But the neon iridescent colors on these fish are amazing. You can see the males going after that female there, which is good. Make some more babies, please. So, we're very glad that Barbara is feeling better. That was what was most important to us. And I don't want to air out you being ill or anything. That's probably your personal business, but just wanted to say we were concerned. But these fish are beautiful. They came shipped straight to our house. They came while I was at work, so Katie got the pleasure of unboxing them and getting them acclimated and added to the tank. This tank is a 10-gallon tank. We have one other fish in there, an albino bristlenose pleco, which looks amazing with these fish. That light-colored, long fin bristle nose is just makes the other fish just pop, because they have some of the same kind of golden-looking colors in it. They're awesome. We love them. We also got some blue Moscow guppies from Jody, a trio of them. Unfortunately, and I've told her about it already, the next day the male was gone. He didn't look all that well straight away coming out of the box. I think that's just something that happens with fish. But the females were already impregnated, which is nice, and soon gave birth to some more fry. So we do have some more fry that are growing up, and hopefully we'll get some males out of that too. Plus, we're talking with Jody about getting another male, of course. But I'll show you those in a little bit here. I'm trying to navigate stuff, so stay with me. I wish I knew how to do this stuff better. Switch that around. I want to be the small one. There we go. So I like these guppies the most because they're almost Endler-like, but they're full size like regular guppies. As far as having a tail like that, like a sword tail, guppy sword tails. That's what I think of them as. The males have on their tail fin this really iridescent neon green coloration that just does not show up on camera. It's like every time it changes directions, the colors kind of shift on these. They're awesome. Just beautiful. Trying to look at some of the chat here. Sleeper Barbecue is in the house, everybody. Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming, Lance. Now, all these little dead air spots, these are the places where Katie would normally talk, I think. I'm getting thirsty. So we got quite a few. We got 8 of these fish. 3, I believe. 3 males, 5 females. 2 of the females and 2 of the males are full-grown adults. The others are juvenile. So it's great. We have a nice little mixture in there, and they're just loving life. Didn't take them long to get used to this tank. We always have really good luck raising guppies and endlers. I don't know if it's just our water parameters are naturally good for those, but we always tend to have good results with them. So we're super excited to mass produce these if we can. Kitty's got some ideas that once we do that, to do a little crossbreeding project with some lighter colored black bar endlers that we have. See if we can't come up with something cool. So, those are those fish. We saw this video too that Brenton put out. I don't know if you guys have seen it. He did a review on a Haiger air pump. It made me intrigued. I was intrigued by it because of the fact that I've been talking about it for a while and planning on buying a linear air pump. And I was looking heavily at Gemco, getting my plans drawn up for a central air system here in the fish room, and hadn't pulled the trigger yet. After watching that, I think I want to try and get one. I think I want to try a Haiger first, only because it is a little more than half the price. And Branton seems extremely happy with it. So I'd like to try it out. And if I brought up the website here. Now the one that's pictured here is not quite the one that he got, even though I have it selected. His model, I believe, was this one here. It's showing the one with the plastic nozzle. In his video, he talks about how the 2 higher ones have a brass nozzle, which I'm more interested in. And I guess it performs very, very well. I have never had anything Haiger. I've heard good and bad about Haiger. I've been approached by Haiger to join their marketing type techniques or whatever through our YouTube channel. I haven't responded to them. Anyways, so if I get one, it would be purely out of pocket. Of course, I would probably use Branton's 10% code that they set up for him, because why not save some money, and it probably helps a friend out too. My thing though about installing one of these is that I don't think I would ever install a linear air pump without having some kind of a relief valve and a pressure gauge in the system. Because I've heard, at least through Gemco, they recommend it, that to keep these types of air pumps lasting the longest, it's good to not have their air pressure be backed up too much. You want the air pressure, I think, on 2.5 psi, or is it 1.5? I gotta look at it again. But if you say it's putting out a bunch of air and you're only letting it out like one little tube, it's going to be noisier. It's going to be harder on the pump because you got backfeed. So basically, wow, that's neat. It goes right over top of my face. Basically, first time on StreamYard, Jake? No. Basically, the air valve is like a giant air stone silencer thing, and you got a regular twisty valve on there and an air gauge, and you just open it up, crack it open until that gauge reads right at the sweet spot, so your entire system. And that kind of also relieves a person, I believe, from playing too much with individual dials on things, because I'm planning on doing kind of the same thing that Branton had, only I'm going to have a PVC tube going around the entire room, and then drop lines that go into those metal manifolds, and then being able to hook up from there to individual tanks. So if I need to shut something off quick, whatever, I can do it without going up on a ladder or a step stool or something to turn off a valve at the main PVC line. But to avoid any undue stress on a pump, whether it be a Haiger or a Gemco or a High-Blow or a million other linear air pump brands that are out there, I believe in that tip is to make sure you keep that system from being overly pressured. So I would do that with this as well. Looking at their site and discussing it with Branton over the phone, it looks like they got a 3-year warranty on their pumps. And I don't remember what Gemco is at, but all in all, if it isn't what I'm looking for, or if I outgrow it in this fish room, I did eventually want to have one of these pumps for our greenhouse. To run aquaponics and things like that, and something that would be strong enough to run everything and yet efficient enough where it wouldn't suck down too much energy on my solar power system. And I think the system that I have set up would be more than enough. Jeff says if it's overpressured, you don't have enough tanks yet. That is very true. You can always relieve the pressure that way, get more tanks. And that's what we're kind of planning on doing here as well. So he's, I think, was 30-some lines that Branton had coming out of there. Are you here tonight, Branton, anyways? How dare you not come to our live stream while I'm talking about you? We got the poor people below us are going under. What does that mean? Katie's going to be talking smack, I guess, with Jeff. That's good. I get lost at looking at comments and stuff. I apologize. I'm not clicking them up there as much. I'm just trying to keep my mind rolling. It is Monday after all. And by the way, how is everybody on this Monday? We're flooding. Are you getting a bunch of water over there in All Sealand? Anyways, I'll let that conversation be with you. What was I saying? Trying out that Hygger pump. What do you guys think? Should I just not even bother and just go with the Gemco, or should I try it out? It's supposed to be quiet, and it seemed quiet in this video. I don't know what you guys think, because I could go either way. But if I could save a little money and use it for other things, then why not? Brian says, of all the Hygger things we got, I think one of the heaters still works. I know what you would think, Brian, is just go with Gemco. I don't know how long it's been on the market. I really don't know that much about it. Just only saw it. Yeah, like I said, he votes Gemco. I assume it's fairly new, I guess. I don't know. I don't follow Hygger. I don't really shop them. So, Brandon's got the video. You could probably see that. They probably won't post it on their website how long it's been out. So, and Bratton's only had it for, I don't know, a month or something. So he doesn't even know long term how it would go. Peplum makes a good point. That is 80, his Gemco has been running 6 years straight. Brian, do you remember what kind of a warranty that they give on their air pumps? I'm not huge on warranties, but sometimes it's a little bit of a peace of mind. Jeff says his Hygger heaters are the only brand that haven't killed fish yet. Right. So there's good and bad about them. I mean, some people, you could say that with a lot of products, I guess. But I have found that most people have had nothing bad to say about Gemco air pumps. And even though, let's see, the Gemco I was looking at, they say there was a sale or something, $250. It's normally over $300. And this Hygger one, as you can see, or I can see right now, I took it off the screen, it was $146.97 right now. And the one thing that kind of concerns me, and let me see if I can bring this up here again. This is one of their pictures in the product description. I blew it up there. What do you guys see wrong with this here air pump picture? So I don't believe that's air it's pumping out. So that I don't know. Say what you want about excuse me, I'm so sorry. I usually mute when I do that. Say what you want about the Gemco website being archaic, basic. reads like a glossary in the back of a manual. You know, it's nothing fancy about their website. And you can't buy anything directly from their website. You have to call them. At least they don't show pictures of their air pump pumping water into a koi pond. Now, maybe it does. Maybe you have the ability to do that with a linear air pump, but I don't think so. So what kind of AI mess up was that? Show our air pump working in a koi pond. Show our linear pump pumping in I don't know what they asked it to do, or if it was the handiwork of somebody that was had a marketing degree, but had no idea what the product was. Best call you'll ever make, Brian says. I might just have to not be weirded out by an extra $100 and get the one that I really want. Because really, it's the price point is what's appealing to me about that. A little something about myself. Let me tell you something about this guy, man. I get excited about buying stuff. When I was younger, I didn't give a crap. If I wanted it, I just went and got it, and then it doesn't matter what kind of financial hardship it would throw me into, and it got me into a lot of trouble. I was down on my luck, if I had luck. It wasn't about luck. It was about poor decision making in my life. I worked hard to get out of that. So now that I have gotten myself in a place where I can buy things, own things, and pay for stuff and be responsible and still have leftover, I am so scared to ever go back that I get really worried. Like, I still have those impulses. I want that, so I'm going to get it. And usually I do. But I take so much more time deciding. And one thing that I know about myself is that even if I look at the cheaper option, I usually go with the more expensive thing, or the thing that I know is a better something, even though it costs more, because I don't like the feeling of getting something that I really want, and it's usually not something I need, something I really want. What's the point of settling for something that's kind of like what you want? What's the point? Might as well just not get either one of them. If you want the thing that you really want, figure out if you're able to get it, and figure out a way to get it, and just do it. So you'll be more happier. I don't like that feeling of settling for something that isn't quite what I wanted. It's like, it's all right. And maybe the other one will do, but in the back of my mind, I know that it's like, I'll be waiting for that thing to shit out on me. I shouldn't have said the S-H-I-T word. For you sensitive ears out there. I'll be waiting for that thing to crap out on me. And maybe it never will. Meanwhile, I could buy the Gemco and never have that worry in the back of my mind. And I might get a lemon and it might crap out on me in a week. But I do know a Gemco will take care of me if it does. Yeah. So that's how my mind works. I'm just going to, right here, don't settle for the Huffy. Get that mongoose. You know what? I got that mongoose out in my garage here. It's not, it's the mountain bike. It's not. I really wanted a mountain bike at the time, so I got the Mongoose mountain bike. Now it's old and the handle grips are sticky. And they fall apart in your hand. But anyway, for sure, I'd get the Mongoose or the... What's the other one? The HT? GT. BMX bike. Anyways. I'm going to get the Gemco air pump. Brenton, if you're watching, I'm sorry, man. If I couldn't afford the Gemco, I'd probably go with the Eiger. Since I can. And only because of the wonderful generosity of our members here on YouTube. I can afford that pump. Speaking of members, it's been a half hour, so why don't we talk about them? I can bring that up just super easy, man. While I do, I'd like you to listen to my latest song that I just wrote. It goes something like ba-do ba-do boo boo ba-do 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 bebop ba-do ba-do boo boo bop bebop ba-do ba-do. No, I see. I just made that up. I don't even have a name for it. It's that new. I'm trying to find. I think I get this down. CL members. I'm going to download as of right now, exporting it as I speak. Ready for download. It is done. Let's open up the latest spreadsheet. Now, our memberships as we speak are 23 members as of right now. And, let's name them off, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Starting with the oldest to newest. Total time on level in months. Starting with I almost said Feplin. Gosh, because they're the first two. Peplin Creek Aquatics. 7.9333 to infinity, as well as Foxy's Fishes. That's how many months? 7.9333333333333 months. Almost sound like Max Headroom. Foxland Peeps. Peplin Creek Aquatics, Foxy's Fishes, Autarky Homestead, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Whizzle Aquatics, Master Aquatics, Just Call Me Eduardo, Lush and Salty Aquariums, Redneck Aquatics, Stan Pittman, Garage Aquatics 2023, Ron, Renee Hedinger, Jody P., Dee Dee's Finden, Branton Lightcap, the Bare Bottom Man himself, Mr. Tundra, Rods Aquatics, Only Oscars, Flatbed Aquatics, Eric Wyrock. Yes. And Wyrock? Because you gotta. Lake Missoula Aquatics and Pets, Ben Sharp, Linda Worth, Jim's Fish, Toonie Loon, and Benjamin Peters. All currently members here of the HHD fan club. Some fans, some are super fans. We have 2 levels to choose from, and each and every one of them we adore so very much. And like I said, if it wasn't for you fine folks, we wouldn't have, well, it wouldn't be as easy to buy the new air pump. So this is going to be my personal goal this week, is to get on the horn with Gemco and order our new air pump. And then blow Branton's air pump completely out of the water. I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk bad about his air pump. I'm sure it is awesome. Fat guy in a little coat. That was the latest Would it be rude to tell my guests to be quiet? No, not at all. As guests, it would be rude to not respect their host. So, tell them to be quiet. You have all the right in the world. What's going on here? I missed a couple things because StreamYard makes it a little harder. Only Oscar's been a member for 6 months. 6 months. Yes. And for that, we like to play our favorite video about that.
Thank you for your memberships. Thank you for your memberships. What's the words again?
Thank you for your memberships.
Thank you for your memberships. I get distracted.
That poor child. Thank you so much, June, for your membership of 6 months. Live long in Oscar. I saw another green one up here. Scroll. Probably scrolled too far. Scroll back down because I scrolled too far. Scroll down. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, there it is. Foxy's Vicious member for 7 months. She just had to one up ya, didn't she, June? Can you believe that she would do that?
I've been a member for 6 months. Oh, yeah? I've been a member for 7 months. Look at this.
I'm just kidding, girls. I love you both very much. Very, very much. And, let's see. What can we select for Foxy? As I'm stealing her ideas from her stream by playing videos for people that put stuff up. Thank you for the idea, Foxy, by the way. But does Foxy have this?
Teletubbies bottom bump, 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 bump. Teletubbies bottom bump, 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 bump. Teletubbies bottom bump.
No. In fact, Foxy doesn't have a dancing Jake at all on her live stream, by the way. Which is kind of weird. For all the strange faces that I make. She's yet to have a video featuring moi. And that's okay. Because you can come right here to the Case of the Mondays and get a dancing Jake every once in a while. I know you guys appreciate it. You don't have to tell me. You can. It's fine. I understand. Oh, my goodness. I was trying to show this. Oh, good point, Foxy. Should I start smoking so I can quit and have fish money? No. She seems so nice. Yeah, you're right. It's always the ones that seem nice at first. What, Craig? Currently 2 inches of water deep. You got 2 inches of water in your house, man. And you're laughing about it. What is happening? Why am I so, I don't understand what's going on? Craig is in the middle of a flood. Everybody, give your thoughts and prayers to Craig right now, because he's got all the water he needs in this fish room right now. And I have to carry buckets. Just kidding, Craig. This guy. Let's not make light of the situation, okay? We put out a member video of Katie opening cards. So if you're not a member, you miss out on that. Of course, all of our members, they get early access 3 days early to all of our newer videos, which there's one out there. I don't know if non-members can even see that it's out there, but so far, for a little while longer, it's only available to members. And anyways, the members only video, because there's those two that never become available to the general public, we opened up our second pack of cards. I let Katie do it because I got to open the first pack in front of everybody, and I felt bad that she didn't get the chance to do that. So I said, Katie, you want to open the other pack? And she got really excited about that. So, of course, I had to film it, and I just put the uncut version right out there afterwards. But much to our surprise, we got a very special one here. This is a Dr. Outside card that is signed by Kyle himself. It says 1 of 5. Now, during that video, we thought it said 15, but after looking that someone else got one of these, and looking closer at this, I realized that the F is an F and not a 1. It's not 1/15, it's 1 of 5. The first one of 5 cards that he signed, and we got it. Among some other cards, which, just so you guys know, we got some doubles. If anyone's out there interested in trading, we are not interested in trading with anyone unless you have them in a top loader, preferably first in a sleeve and then in a top loader. And what I mean by that, a card sleeve is a flexible sleeve, crystal clear, like a baggie. You put that over the card first, and then you slide it into a top loader, which is a rigid plastic. That is the correct way to do any kind of collectible card. I have been a collector of baseball cards for many years. Just so you know, that is how it's done. So, unless it's at least in a rigid top loader, we don't want to trade with you. Unless you have, in good condition, very good condition, a Shady Grady card or a Jeff Kane card. No, I don't know. Jeff, I would prefer the Jeff Kane card to be in a top loader at least. But if it's a Shady Grady card, I want it. Anyhow, I got a couple doubles that I'm willing to do trading with. And most people may have doubles of these. I have 2 cards that are doubles. I only have 10 cards because I only bought 2 packs. I have a double of Worm Wrangler Willie and Overtly Overstocked Oscar. They may be kind of common cards, maybe, I don't know, unless there's people out there that don't have it. If you have a card that I'm interested in, please email us here at hoggenhilldesign@gmail.com with what you have. If what you have is what we want, we'll set up a trade. It would be great. But currently, more than anything, we are looking for the Shady Grady card. For obvious reasons. And if there is, there's 3 top cards above all Shady Grady. Jeff Kane and the Bare Bottom Branton. Definitely need those cards. But we were very excited to get that signed card. Because the first pack we got the 3 of 10 from Cece. It's not signed, but it's written on their 3 of 10. Those are special. but a 1 of 5 signature card of the creator himself. Very cool. And of the first edition cards. First card signed, the first edition of cards. Who does these cards? You're out of the loop. Outside In Aquatics. Where have you been, Barbara? Hey, mods, can you put a link to Outside In's, not only his YouTube channel, but if you got a link handy to his site? All of his cards right now are currently sold out. So I'm not sure if he's going to reintroduce this first lot or wait until he's got a second set out there. I'm unsure how many total different cards there are in this first set. He might have said it in a live stream. It might be out there somewhere. If somebody knows what that amount is, how many cards are there? Very, very various cards, I mean. Like if you're, okay, baseball cards. They had Topps, Donruss, Score, Fleer, Pinnacle, things like that. So they had different brands. And then each year there was a set. So you had the 88s, the 89s, whatever. Top 88, top 87, Score 87. It was like, so it would be the Fish Room Punks set. If this is the first set, which I would assume it is, I want to know how many cards are in that set. Does that make sense? I need the information on that. June has Star Trek cards and uncut sheets. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Now, for those that didn't know, he just came out with these cards. He's been doing stickers for a while. They're a little bit smaller, and I would like to credit myself for sparking the idea of putting them in top loaders, because I didn't see anyone else do them before we did. As soon as I got those stickers and we did them live, showed them off on our live stream, and right away I'm like, I've got some top loaders laying around. I'm going to put them in there right away, but they're smaller. You could fit 2 of them in there, which is what Kyle did. Fit 2 side by side, but I kind of like to have single ones in case you want to trade things. Because in my mind, when these came out, my first thought was, he's got to do cards. This is the way to do it. And I think that I don't know for sure. He's never confirmed it. I'm going to be so selfish and self-centered right now and full of myself to say I was the first one to put a sticker in a top loader. And I think it sparked an idea somewhere along the way. It got back to him, whether he directly saw it or it was through the grapevine and said, hey, look what these guys did. Or it could just be that great minds think alike, as they often do. And I'm so happy that he put cards up. So I'm glad that right away I bought 2 packs as soon as they came out on the market, and that's all I have right now, because now they're sold out. But I'm sure there'll be more eventually. He's going to do some. June made a set into magnets. That's cool. You know, I noticed on this card pack envelope was a sticker that's die cut. Like when you buy the Fish Room Punk stickers, they're a little bit smaller than that, and they're rectangle shaped like a baseball card. On here is a sticker on the back of here, Tag Along Tiffany. I'm not going to show the other side because it's there. It's the shipping label on the envelope. Isn't that cool? That's die cut. That's like cut the shape of a bag. Tag Along Tiffany is the kind of woman that is going to come along with you to the fish store, not impressed at all because it's not Bath and Body Works and it's not Victoria's Secrets. We have to be in the stupid fish store for so long. Ugh. And he's looking at the fish more than he's looking at my tatas. Stand the stupid fish guys anyways. Like, hello, look at me. Yeah. Tag along Tiffany. Just be happy. Just get over yourself. Or start a YouTube channel that's kind of like mine. Okay. Anyway. It's a funny sticker, and I just didn't know that he had die-cut ones, and maybe he only made those for his packages, but definitely saving the envelope because it's got that on there. I'm saving the original card packs because he redesigned the labels as of lately, and these are the older ones. So I used to do that with baseball cards too. I'd open a pack just nicely when they had like the cellophane ones where you had to like unwrap it, or the wax paper ones. Anyways, I still have them, the original like wrappers for baseball cards. Nobody did that. And things are collectible when they're rare. So I'm holding on to that stuff. I really, truly believe in this fish room punk thing. I think is one of the coolest ideas I've seen in a long time. And I haven't been in the fish fam or in this community for very long, but it is something that has sparked my interest in collecting cards again. Maybe one day, someday, Katie and I will be a card. I have no idea how you would do that, though, because we're so completely normal. There's nothing weird or characteristic about us. At all. So, it would be hard. It would certainly be too hard for him to make us into cards, so I understand that's why we're not one at this point in time. This is just would be really, really, really difficult to do. Did you get the cool box with the cards? I didn't know there was a cool box. So no, I didn't. 53 minutes in, we're getting close here. I was going to show you Jody's fish, so I got to step away from the microphone. Hope you guys don't mind. You're not going to be able to hear me much. Actually, I know I can turn on the microphone on my phone, and I will just do it that way. Hold on. All right, you guys should be able to hear me now. See if we can get a little better shot of these. I don't want to focus. I don't know why. So up here, we got two female blue Moscow. This tank needs to be. This is a 5-gallon tank. So this little baby's up there. There's one adult female. Where'd the other one go? Being shy. They usually hang up over in this corner. A lot of hair algae. I don't mind hair algae. I'm gonna have to clear it out a little bit though. The females, usually when they hide like that, I know that they've gotten big and plump again, and they're probably pooping out some more babies. Yeah. Dang it, why did they hide for? I wanted to show you guys. Anyway, let me get back in here. A bristlenose guy there. Why isn't it focused? Because I'm using the StreamYard app, and it turns my my phone camera into a complete turd. It's got such a nice camera and features on it, but when I use the stupid StreamYard app, it just makes it all completely useless. The resolution goes to crap, the color goes to crap, the focus goes to crap. So I guess you guys are gonna just have to wait till I make a video to put out there. I'll finish editing it anyways. And the colors are just amazing on that fish. Here's that spider plant. Took one of those ceramic type rings, cut off a baby, and just dropped it, and it fell like a lawn dart. And it's been good ever since. I think I did that the day before I put these fish in here, so that's the date the fish went in, May 16th. So I dropped that plant on the 15th. So it's been 4 days, and it's still doing awesome. I've yet to try growing a spider plant completely submerged. I've been feeding all these guppies this food right here, Ultra Fresh Royal Guppy. They're tiny little granules in there. I use a little Betty Crocker quarter teaspoon. Show went off. I don't know. Katie just radioed me something, and I don't know what she's talking about. All right, look at all this.
Growing underwater in the pond.
Your pothos? Okay. She wanted me to show how her pothos is growing underwater. Well, it came off that, which is wet feet, and then it fell down into here. It's a big old, I don't know what kind of pothos. Look, those leaves are all submerged underwater. This leaf here is not doing so well. I'll have to take that out. It looks like a wet worm. Katie's plant. I wish my two big fat parrotfish would come out and say hi. I get super scared when I put my hands in there. Hello, turd. You're an a-hole. Yeah, look at the cyanobacteria going on in this tank. Lots of cleaning to do in that one. Anyhow, some new fish. I got a new rack to build. I've got other stuff to do. Got some new plants for the ponds outside. I really like this one. What is it called? A Juncus twister grass. I don't know the scientific names on here somewhere, but it's really, really cool. It's all twisty. We got some purple salvia, which is fun. Purple fountain grass. This, which I forgot the name of it, and Katie knows what it is. Some honeysuckle here and some papyrus grass. I got some more of each over there. Some of it, like the grasses, are going to go into water and such. These are all doing well. They've wintered quite well. I gotta repot them. and stuff here. Pink Princess Philodendron, variegated, from Walmart. Walmart sells those. This is the cool fuchsia that we got from Katie's mom. The lighting in here is down because I usually turn it down for the stream. This is for outside, but it's like I said earlier, it got pretty cold, so I brought it in. It just doesn't focus for crap. And it turns off the stability feature too, so you get all the good shakes. Anyhow, look how messy our fish room is, everybody. This is a real life working fish room. Full of mess and full of love. I got an empty 10-gallon tank. Plans for that. And this is, well, this isn't quite so common. Everyone has that in their fish room. Anyways, let's get back to what I was doing. Here, look at the back of Katie's chair. That's really cool. And we'll just go back to me. Thank you, Barbara. It is a beautiful fuchsia. We got that from Sue. I'm looking at the chat a little bit. Hope I didn't miss anything else on here. Well, it's been an hour and 3 minutes. So that's our time. We try to keep our streams down to an hour because there's other people that want to stream as well. Plus, I have other stuff to do, like work on some more videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I know that sometimes it can be a little jakey, a little much Jake. That's okay, as we, what? Dave's here? Well, we gave Dave some duckweed, but I forgot about his ducks. Duckweed is duckweed, and ducks like duckweed. Just like people weed. Ain't that right? So his ducks are eating the duckweed faster than they can produce. So I'm going to suggest to him, and I thought I did, and it's going to be hard, probably. You're going to have to keep some water somewhere away from ducks and throw some duckweed in there and let it keep multiplying to a point where there is so much duckweed the ducks can't keep up with it. I don't know if that's possible. Hopefully the hornwort that we gave you is going to survive ducks better. That should be good. But if duckweed isn't working because of your ducks, might be a reason for that. But we can always, we're always producing more, Dave, so if you want to keep giving it a try, at least we have a way of giving our duckweed away. Otherwise, it just goes in the garbage. So we can keep saving it for you if you want to keep trying. No problem. And thanks, Dave, by the way. I am so happy that you're here. Is your wife watching too? Someone put a link, please, for Autarky Homestead's channel. One of our great and lovely moderators, if you could do that. Please, oh please, put it in there. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, please do so. And also encourage him by commenting. All right, Dave, now Dave does a lot more shorts than full form videos for various reasons. He's a very busy man, for one thing. it's tough. He runs this homestead completely, him and his wife, and all the boys are getting a little bit older. I'm sure they're helping out some, but they're off-gridders. He built this home himself. He's got wind generators, solar generators, all the stuff about living off the grid. He does it quite well, very knowledgeable, and a great friend of mine as well. I love you, Dave. You're awesome. Someday I need to come out there and shoot some video with you. Maybe we should deliver some duckweed personally, Katie, and some other plants. Because I have not... I can say how much of a great friend Dave is, and I've had him over at my house. I've never been out to his house. I've been invited to go to their wedding, which I didn't get to go to. I don't remember what it was. Something came up with that. Anyways, I need to go to your house, man. Now that the weather is getting better, I think it'll be a lot easier. Just so we can hang out, and it'd be cool to do some collab videos, man. So, Rose is taking Gracie to see vet. Oh, man. We won't, I won't drill you about that. I'll talk to you after. That sucks, dude. Collab in the future, though. For sure. All right, an hour and 8 minutes. We're overtime. Not bad. And there's still people watching. They didn't care that I was the only one on the screen. It's amazing. Even though I know we'd probably get about twice as many viewers if Katie could be here. But don't you forget that there's plenty of a catalog of videos. I don't know if all of you have seen each and every single one of our videos, but if you haven't, make it your personal goal to watch them. And we do have past streams. You can always watch a replay where there's plenty of stuff that went on. And look forward to the future more than anything. Funny thing to say about a video platform is that we're always looking to the past. That's why these live streams are cool. But look forward to the things to come as well. We can't take. I was trying to be polite. Yeah. Did you guys put Dave's channel up on there yet? There it is. Yep. Mr. Fish Gal. Everyone, hit that link. I'll wait right here. Go there, hit the subscribe, and then after the stream, watch at least one video so that subscription takes. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a safe thing. Plus, it gives them some view time. But go through his catalog. Check it all out. That's my man, Dave. He's a good, good man. All right. I guess that's all I have for you this week. I know I could probably babble on for another hour about absolutely nothing, but it is time to go. So, in the spirit of leaving, I am going to go. I'm just trying to find my exit video. It was something like, you kids don't know how good you got it nowadays. Back in my day, this hobby, we only had goldfish and under gravel filters. And now you got all sorts of stuff. Yeah. It was always better in the good old days, wasn't it, Gramps? Always better in the good old days. That wasn't the video I wanted to play anyways, even though I did it on purpose. I love you guys very much. We're going to play our outro. Feel free to say the funniest things you want in chat, and I'm going to click through them. Till next week, guys. Have an awesome Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we'll see you next Monday.
Katie and Jake got a case of the Mondays, stumbling through like it's one of those days. Alarm clock screaming while coffee is cold. Dreams of the weekend slowly unfold. Thank you for watching this wild little show. Crazy routines, we just go with the flow. Fish in the tank and plants on the ledge. Friends through it all, we push to the edge. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we see. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. HHD playing beats on the side. Katie's in charge while Jake rides the tide. Works like a puzzle scattered on the floor. Soon it'll click and we'll walk through the door. From sunrise to sunset, we're all on the grind. Hold on to moments that lighten the mind. Fish in the plants, they're part of our gang. Sunshine and love through every bang. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we see. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week.